their way, and we should start in 3 minutes.
What? No, because if that was anybody else, it would have been a hate crime. No. That's right. You're doing the right thing. Go this way. No, that's wrong. That's wrong. You don't do that. You don't do that. Would have been anybody else would have been a hate crime. He get his just dues too. That's right. He get treated like everybody else. Right. He got to get yes. No, because that was wrong. That's straight wrong. You don't do that. This would have been bad that when you were down that way. It would have been, oh, yeah, you're doing the right thing. That's right. No. That's right. Brother don't bother nobody. Brother don't bother nobody. You don't bother nobody. That's a fact. You don't bother nobody. Show love to everything. Yes, he showed love to everybody over here. To everybody over here. That's Jamal. Show love to everybody. Don't violate, don't disrespect nobody. That's a good brother right there. That's a fact. That's it. No, it's a fact. Black, white, come on. Brother don't bother nobody. Don't bother nobody. You don't bother nobody. Jamal don't fuck with nobody. No. We all here. They show love to everybody. That's right, Jamal. That's right, brother. You don't know what you don't know what you need to get through like everybody.
Good, thank you. Where is Barbara? Would you like me to write my name down?
No, okay.
We're Chief Somia
Yeah, because we already have a lot.
from Assemblyman's office. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. In the beginning, I want to introduce myself. My name is Somia Elrowmeim. I am a board member with IAB, which is Alliance of Yemeni American Business. Our organization making sure to advocate and educate our business here. Like we make sure that to advocate and educate our community, Yemeni community who own small businesses. So with a heartbreaking 2 days ago, I received a phone call from my sister Marie to tell me what happened to her husband in his store while he was working to support his family back home. He was like working very hard because especially in this holy month, Ramadan, he has to send so much money for his family back home who's in need. Unfortunately, while he was cleaning his store, 3 men attacked him and he didn't know who they are. And he had no idea who they are, never see them in before, or they're not even his customer. While he was talking to his son in the phone, in the Snapchat or in the FaceTime. So his son, he was witnessing what happened to him while he was like getting hit all over. And we have pictures and things you can see. Like it's really bad. And unfortunately, his family has to go through this trauma. And we are not okay with that. We are, as IAB, are here standing together, making this press conference to speak up against the hate crimes. We have to stop it because we are one of the most important people of the fabric of the United States of America. We are as Yemeni fighting every single day, making Yemenis people owns more than 3,000 bodega stores in New York City, and they're working so hard through the COVID time. They were opening their stores 24 hours to make sure that the community is getting what they need.
Right.
While many stores and many organizations and many other offices, public offices, they were closing in COVID. But those people that were working hard, making sure that the community get they get food and they get what they need. Brother Jamal, I have done a food distribution in this district last year with him, and we used his store to give away food for the poor people. And he always rent the hunger truck from Muslim Community Center also to feed the poor people in this district. And we want to make sure that we got the justice for our brother Jamal. That's why we are making this press conference today, to make sure he gets justice.
That's right.
And if there is no justice, no peace.
That's right.
So now I'm going to start opening my program with the amazing people who came today to show us support for our brother Jamal, who is a good community members who have been fighting for this community for over decades. And I want to start the program with the Vice President of the Board of IAB, Abdul Ghaffar Al-Yazidi.
Bismillah ar-Rahman. Firstly, I would like to thank each and everyone who stepped out of their work, out of their schedules to come here and stand up with us. Second, I would like to thank God that our brother Jamal did not suffer a long-term disability from this harsh and cowardly act by hitting him straight in his head with all type of metal, anything they found in the store. They attacked him. Well, we're not here to escalate the problem, and they're lucky we are in a country of law and order. Otherwise, this type of cowardly act will be returned the way it came. We are in the most sacred month, Ramadan. We will not rest until they be held accountable for their evil act. And I'm not here to raise any concerns about their color or what it is, but it's a hate crime. And evilness comes in different colors, different shades, different forms. They are enlarged, they haven't been caught till now, but we assure you that by the grace of God and the help of the community and NYPD, also the representatives of the county, they will be held, and they won't be held accountable only in this world, but they will be held accountable also in the hereafter, because we are in the most sacred month. And thank you so much, guys.
Thank you, Brother Abdul Ghaffar. And we want to make sure that we're going to seek justice for Brother Jamal. So we're going to hear from Brother Jamal exactly what happened to him and how we figured out it's a hate crime because of the comment that they made before they hit him.
That's right.
Brother,
Can I say something? I want to tell about him because he's my brother. I want to tell him what happened here before. Yeah.
Tell him, Jamal. Tell him, brother. Tell him, Jamal. Let Jamal
Our
speak.
brother Jamal stood with us in September 8th. Our pharmacy next year, Balaji Pharmacy. Two people came with guns and hit the pharmacist and hit the manager. And our brother Jamal stood with us. We went to the police station precinct and everything, and he spoke about help all the way. I feel so bad for this happened to him. He's always with the community, helping everybody, all the merchants here, and he helped us so much. I want him, please come forward if anybody saw anything about this to help Brother Jamal. Thank you so much.
Tell him, Jamal. Tell him, Jamal.
Yes.
Speak, brother.
Assalamu alaikum. When they come to speak, they tell me, where is the sun nigga?
Wow.
When I pick up my head to look at them and I smile to them, they hit me more than 3, 4, 5 times in the head. When my blood is go away and I keep running, I protect myself, they keep hitting me in the head. All of them. They could hit me in the head, and I was with my son, with WhatsApp, we talking. This is what happened.
Brother Jamal is in
Tell him,
trauma.
tell
He
him,
can't
Jamal,
talk.
tell him,
He
that's
can't
right,
describe
brother.
the pain that he's going through, guys.
That's
I
right,
can
brother.
see.
That's right.
Thank you,
Anybody
brother.
knows these guys, please step forward and give any information. Will be very
Um,
greatly appreciated.
He's
I'm
good
gonna
to all
move
of us out here.
to
Jamal's
Sister
good to
Marie,
all of
his
us out
wife.
here.
She's gonna speak a little bit more about the incident because, as we said, Brother Jamal, he have been through a lot. A lot of trauma happened to him since like this incident, and he's still shocked. Let's listen to our Sister Marie.
He don't
Assalamualaikum
discriminate.
everyone.
He let everybody go on his own. He show everybody love. That's right, Jamal. That's right, brother.
You know, as a wife of someone who owns a store like this, you worry every day. He can tell you how many times I call him just to make sure he's okay. And on video, just to make sure he's not lying to me. That particular day, I was in the area across the street talking about violence in Coney Island.
Wow.
I came here, Jamal told me, go home, the kids are home. The minute I got home, 15 minutes, Matilde Francis called me. Marie, there's 6 cop cars outside. What? I was just there. Called Jamal, said, come here. Didn't tell me what happened. Came here, he wasn't here. These gates were closed. You can imagine the panic that went through my heart. It could have gone another way, and thank God he's okay. I had something prepared, but I have to talk from the heart. This man has given out food, given out school bags, sponsored every little thing. I tell him, please, we need to help the community. There's people out here, Marie, we got to do it for God. We got to do it for God. He's a good man. This community knows him. I can go 10 blocks this way, 10 blocks that way. If I say, Jamal, no problem, come here, come here. His doors have been open through COVID-19, through Sandy, through everything. He's never closed his doors. The other small business owners, the pharmacy, Balaji, the florist, Malak, all of them have not closed their doors. So I'm asking you politicians out here, do not close your doors. We've been open. We need you to keep your doors open. We need you to fight for us. We need you to bring the resources back to Coney Island. We need the support in Coney Island. We need our small people, not the people in those big fancy buildings. We need the small people to get support. We need help. And I'm going to ask you, justice for Jamal. Don't let anybody else go through this. And those people, that hate crime that was done, make sure they can't come back. Because that's what we're afraid of. That's what our family is afraid of, that someone will return. And I'm sure that's what every other small business owner is afraid of.
God will get him. God will get him.
Please, thank you all for coming down. I thank my dear sister Somia Elrowmeim for helping us. I thank Alliance Yemeni American Businesses for coming down. I thank all the politicians, the council member, Ari Kagan from Coney Island, Justin Brannan from Bay Ridge, everyone, Matilde Francis, who's always been a dear friend with my husband from years. I thank all of you, Ulan Chu, Senator Jessica, all of you guys for coming down. Because this is not just about Jamal. It's about every person who's out here in Coney Island.
Justice for Jamal.
Justice for Jamal.
Thank you so much, Sister Marie. And I'm going to invite Dr. Matilde Francis because she's a dear friend of Jamal and his wife, and she have been working with them while she was in the office as an assemblywoman, and she had done so much work closely with them. So we're going to hear a little bit from Dr. Matilde Francis.
Good afternoon, everyone. I prepared remarks and they're in my purse, but I don't have the heart to take them out. Jamal is a business owner, but he's more than that to me. He's a friend, and we've been like family. We're standing now in front of his shop, but what a lot of you don't know is that in 2008, I became his next door neighbor right here. We had an elaborate ribbon cutting ceremony when I founded a nonprofit organization here in Coney Island called Urban Neighborhood Services. So until I stepped down in 2016, for 8 years, Jamal and I were next door neighbors, literally living like brother and sister. Anything I needed, just no questions asked. At that time, he was running transportation, a taxi company. That was before Uber, okay? So as someone who doesn't drive, I gave you a lot of business, did I not? I was a regular customer. And when I heard what happened, when I saw the picture of what those guys did, I just literally fell down in tears because this is the last person on earth who deserves that type of hatred and vitriol. And for me to come here now and hear, this is the first time hearing that they called you that sickens me to no end. And everybody standing here today should be outraged. My message is short, Sister Somia. This attack on Jamal was an attack on me as Matil Frontis. It was an attack on all of you. It's an attack on everybody who lives in Coney Island. And those of us who live here, we're tired of being tired. When is it going to end? This little strip right here has had more than their fair share of disturbances. Look at our friend from Balaji Pharmacy. It was just a few months ago, Balaji, in the middle of the day, in broad daylight, someone barged into his business and held up his employees at gunpoint. So who do these criminals think they are? You have cast me here with a couple of businesses on this block. Between Balaji, Jamal, and everybody on the street, it's always something. So we have to get the message out that if you mess with one of us, you mess with all of us. And I'm asking law enforcement to please find these people. We are not going to rest until those 4 men are caught and held responsible to the fullest extent of the law. I'm so sorry this happened to you, Jamal, and we are with you in solidarity. Thank you.
Thank you, Sister Michelle. As Sister Michelle said, attack on Jamal, it's attack on all of us as a community. It's attack on all of us as a neighbor. We have to stand together to make sure that Jamal is going to get his justice. What do you want? Justice. What do you want it? Now I want to invite the dear brother Justin Brannan, who have been helping us since yesterday to organize this press conference, helping us to reach out to the press as well. Thank you, brother Justin.
Thank you, Somia. You know, in a city of 9 million people, we come together on days like this, like a small town. You got Democrats, Republicans here. None of that matters today. What matters today is getting justice for Jamal. What matters today is that we just celebrating the holiest month of the year with Ramadan, with the Yemeni community. It's important to be here for each other, not just in good times, but in tough times, in challenging times. That's what being here for each other is all about. And that's why we're here today. And we're calling out to people, if someone saw something, help us come forward and tell us what you saw. Help the police identify who did this. Small businesses have been through hell. The last couple of years through COVID have been through total hell. To deal with this today is just too much. A couple of years ago, we had the Yemeni bodega strike. On one day, we showed the power of these small business owners, that the city would shut down if these businesses decided not to open up their bodega just for one day. And that's people like Jamal. People that are the lifeblood of this community. People that, I hear people here that know Jamal just because he's a smiling face that they see every day. He's got a family, he came here to make a better life for him and his family. And this is what happens to him. That's not okay. Not okay here, not okay anywhere. And like Matilde said, if you come from one of us, you come from all of us. Help us identify who did this. If you saw something, please reach out. The police are working hard to identify who is responsible for this. And let's call this what it was. It was a hate crime. This was not just an attack. It was a hate crime, and we will make sure that the district attorney is going to prosecute this to the full extent of the law as a hate crime. This is not acceptable, and we will come together and we will not stop until Jamal gets justice. Thank you.
Thank you, brother Justin. So I want to invite also Ari King. He's the city council member of this district. Thank you for showing up for Jamal.
Thank you so much. Coney Island is a beautiful, peace-loving, diverse, amazing community. We do not stand for hate. Hate of any form here would not be tolerated. What happened to Jamal is absolutely outrageous. It's a hate, pure, unprovoked, with no reason. And just a few minutes ago, Jamal talked to reporters, and he said, I do not blame America. I do not blame New York. I do not blame Coney Island. I blame these specific terrible people who came and attacked me. That's who he is. When I posted on social media information what happened to Jamal, a lot of people immediately said, he's a great guy. He's a very generous guy. He helped everybody. We remember him for so many years, especially during the pandemic. He helped so many people. Please find his attackers. I talked to police precinct. I know it's already considered as a hate crime, because it is. And now I talked to Jamal, yes. It's not just the person who attacked him, but his so-called friends or peers.
She's okay.
Everything is okay?
Everything is
Okay, thank you. I would like to thank 60th Precinct, because today already it's the second time they're helping to keep us safe. It's the second time in a row. Thank you, 60th Precinct. And I was assured yesterday and today by detectives from 60th Precinct, they're actively working to find all perpetrators of this heinous crime. Again, Coney Island will not tolerate anything like this. We all support Jamal here, everybody. Thank you very much. And he said everybody is his children.
Thank you. I want to call a very important organization that always stands for the Muslim community. It's called CARE New York. Brother Muhammad Ahmed will give us a remark.
You were right there.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Ahmed Muhammad. I am the legal director at CARE New York. That's the Council on American Islamic Relations New York chapter. CARE is a national civil rights and advocacy organization defending the rights of the Muslim community, specifically here in New York. And I want to say one thing, specifically to Brother Jamal and his wife, Sister Marie. I'm so sorry that this happened to you. Know that you have our support, and we fully condemn this attack. As the speakers have already said, this is an attack on all of us. It's a hate crime. CARE New York represents hate crime victims, advocates on their behalf, and we do our best to make sure that the authorities, the NYPD, the district attorneys, not only investigate these crimes for what they are, an act of evil, an act of hate, but also prosecute them appropriately. And we're going to do our best to make sure that Brother Jamal gets justice in this case. I also have a message for the media and the NYPD as well. You know, we've read about this story in the news. There's no mention of the hate crime. There's no mention of the racial slur that was tossed at him right before he was attacked, the motivation for this crime. I checked the Twitter feed today, and the NYPD has a Twitter feed where they release information about crimes, where they ask the public for help. I didn't see this crime listed. My understanding is there's surveillance footage in this business that shows the photos of the men who viciously attacked him. Where are these photos so that this community around here that loves this brother so much can identify these criminals, these individuals, so that we can hold them accountable, so they're not out there terrorizing other community members in this district, in this community. So please, we're here to help, but you have to give us the information so we can spread it across the community and hold people accountable. Brother Jamal, we're going to pray for you. Tonight is the 27th night of Ramadan. Laylatul Qadr. It's a night of power. It's one of the most special and powerful nights in Islam for Muslims. And tonight, brother, you're going to be in our prayers. Inshallah, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give you a full recovery. May He give you full health. And inshallah, may these individuals be caught and held accountable. Thank you so much. And I want to also thank Ayab for doing a wonderful job organizing this press conference. Thank you, sister.
Thank you, brother. What do you want? Justice. When do you want it? Now. What do you want? Justice. When do you want it? Now. Now I want to invite Sister Zamira Ahmed from the Senator office, Iwan Chu, but she couldn't make it today, but she sent a representative.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone. My name is Zunaira Ahmed. I'm from Senator Iwan Chu's office. I'm here with my colleague Somia. Senator Chu is in Albany today, so she could not be here, but she wanted our office to be here, to stand in solidarity, to stand with Jamal, to demand justice. What happened to him is horrific, and we should stand against hate each and every time. Jamal is a business owner. He's a dedicated community member. He served this community during the pandemic. Now it's our time to have his back and to show up for him each and every way. So Jamal, we are with you. We stand for you. We demand justice, and anything you need, our office is here to support. So thank you, Somia.
Thank you so much, Sister. And also I want to invite Sister Barbara. She's from Senator Jessica. She's the senator of this area.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Barbara Fuller. I'm the Brooklyn Director at the Office of State Senator Jessica Scarcella-Spanton. The senator is in Albany today, but I am glad to be here on her behalf to stand in solidarity with Jamal, with Marie, with this entire community. What happened here this weekend shows truly the worst of us and what could happen. But us coming together here in solidarity and support shows the best of what could happen. People like Jamal get up every single day to take care of their communities, to take care of their neighborhoods, to provide for their families and to give back just like he's been doing for so many years. And our small business owners, our retail workers deserve to go to work feeling safe and protected. And to that end, the senator has introduced a state legislation to elevate the assault of a retail worker to a Class D felony of assault in the second degree. People who commit crimes like these need to be brought to accountability, need to be brought to justice, and as we pray for Jamal's swift recovery, we also hope that accountability and justice are swiftly delivered here as well. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And I want to invite Brother Carlos from Senator Andrew Guinardo's office.
Hello, everyone. The senator sends his, he's really sorry about what happened, and he stands in full solidarity with you, Jamal, and your family. And, it's incredible seeing just a united community and so many people. It shows how much you have impacted this community and how much to realize the importance of fighting back against hate. The pandemic has hurt so many small business owners, and through that, they kept our communities alive and fed. And there's another virus we have to combat, and that's hate. And we combat that virus by naming it and by attacking it, by standing up and uniting and speaking out against it. It is unacceptable. Every year, we have been seeing a rise in hate crimes against our communities, and that has to end. And that has to end with all of us using our voice and uniting like this. Every time there's a hate crime, we're going to speak out in full force. And I want to thank just the amazing Somia, all the amazing organizers that make this happen. And we're gonna make sure they're held accountable. New Yorkers, watch each other's backs. We're gonna find those people. We're gonna make sure they're brought to justice and stop terrorizing anyone else in our community. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, Carlos. And I want to invite Brother Richie from Alec, Assemblyman Alec. He's the Assembly of this district.
Good evening, everyone. Assalamu alaikum. I am Richie Barsamian. I'm the Director of Community Affairs for Assemblymember Alec Brooke Krasny. This is his area. He is up in Albany right now with Senator Jessica Scarcella-Spanton and cannot be here, but he sent myself and my colleague Bridget Purvis Williams on his behalf. There is a common word that we have been hearing today. It is spoken by Democrats, it is spoken by Republicans, and it is spoken with strength, and it is spoken with unity. We must never let anyone say, oh, this is a Yemeni American problem. We must never let anyone say this is a white American problem, a black American problem, an Egyptian American problem. It is one problem. People with hate, criminals, have attacked Americans. This is Brother Jamal. He is our brother. He is a New Yorker. He is an American. And here is a message from Assemblyman Alec Brooke Krasny. We have placed our faith in Allah. We have placed our faith in the NYPD. We will not rest until this ends with two things occurring. Number one, the healing of Brother Jamal. And number two, the arrest of 4 criminals who felt that it was okay to attack this man. It is not okay. We will not let up until justice is delivered and until people understand you cannot go to any community. You cannot attack people. You cannot hurt people. And we will ask and we will continue to watch closely as the NYPD culminates. What we are certain is this investigation into this possible hate crime, this atrocity against our local store owner. It will end with the arrest of 4 individuals, but our job will not end. We have a fight. We have a fight, and that fight is we must remain united. Remember, we are all New Yorkers. We are all Americans. We are all Coney Islanders, and we will remain united. No matter where, no matter what, we will remain united. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I wanna acknowledge the Chief of Trials, David. He's here. Yeah, he's gonna speak on behalf of the District Attorney.
On behalf of District Attorney Eric Gonzalez, I'm here to tell you that he's committed to public safety and to making sure that people aren't just feeling safe, but are safe. Jamal, when we heard what happened, we were outraged. And we're here to tell you that we assure you there's going to be justice in this case. And the people that did this to you, that hurt you, are going to be held accountable. Now, while I can't comment on an open investigation, I do want to say this. Hate crimes are a message crime. They're a crime that says you're not welcome in this neighborhood, you're not welcome in this community. And that is unacceptable. DA Gonzalez will never tolerate that, will never be a behavior that is acceptable. And we're here to make sure that everybody feels safe. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. And I want to invite Hassan Navada. He's the Executive Director of the Prevention of the Hate Crimes in the Mayor Office. So I'm going to invite Brother Harris Khan from the SBS. Is he here yet? So I'm going to move on to invite Ahmed Sawaid. Ahmed Sawaid, he's the cousin of Jamal.
السلام عليكم. أنا أتكلم بالعربي عشان ينتبهوا القاعدة العربية. الذي حصل لعمي جمال يعني يرحنا جميعا كأسرة، وإحنا حصلنا دعم يعني من الجميع. نشكر الجميع على الذي حضورهم لا هنا للوقوف أمام مع عمي جمال بالموقف هذا المؤسف لنا جميعا كجالية يمنية عربية. ونشكر وقوف كل فرد حضر معنا لهنا، وهذا الذي أقول لكم.
Brother Ahmed came all the way from North Carolina to support his uncle Jamal, and he's saying thank you for everyone who stood by us to support us in this case, and thank you for the elected officials who show up for Uncle Jamal. I'm not sure if Hassan is here yet, but I'm just gonna make it open for anyone who want to speak about Jamal. The son of Jamal who witnessed what happened, you will speak.
السلام عليكم. الحمد لله على سلامة الوالد أول شيء. وفي لحظة الحادثة كنت بتكلم مع أبي طبعا. فجأة 3 دقائق أبي رجع وقلت له محمد قدام، وكذا فجأة وإحنا بعيد عنه، كنا أنا طبعا في فيرجينيا. لما نتصل عليه هو يقول لي خلاص تمام، ويتصل بالعسكر ويرجع. يعني حاجة مؤسفة لما تكون بعيد عن والدك ويتعرض لموقف زي هذا. بس شكرا على وقتكم جنبنا، وشكرا على كل شيء.
So his son, he said he was witnessing the incident because he was with him on the phone, opening the camera. And it was really heartbreaking for him to see his dad getting hit while he's far away. He's living in Virginia, and he cannot do anything. And he saw his dad fall his body with blood, and that was really hard for him. And he still cannot forget this image. Hassan is here. Hassan, he's the executive director of the Office of the Heat, the Prevention of the Heat Crimes in the Mayor Office. Thank you, Hassan, for coming over.
Good evening, folks. Assalamu alaikum to my brothers and sisters. I know we're in the middle of Ramadan. My apologies for the delay. I just wanted to say that my name is Hassan Naveed. I'm the executive director at the New York City Mayor's Office for the Prevention of Hate Crimes. I was really saddened to hear about the incident that affected Brother Jamal. And I happened to have an opportunity to meet with his wife yesterday as well, too. It's clear that this violence is unacceptable. And this sort of violence will not be tolerated in our city. Listen, Brother Jamal, you are a loved person, and we can see it just by the community that's here today and the folks that have rallied around you. We know that violence like this is also something that victimizes loved ones too, the community, neighbors. This is community violence in many ways too. And together we stand united in saying, especially in this month of Ramadan, that no to this sort of violence. This is unacceptable. NYPD is investigating this crime and more information is forthcoming. Justice will be served, I have faith, and NYPD is on top of it. And please know, Brother Jamal, we pray for you and your family for a speedy recovery. Know that you're in my prayers this evening as well, too. Thank you so much, folks.
Thank you so much, Brother Hassan, for coming over. So what do you want? Justice. When do you want it? Now. What do you want? Justice. When do you want it? Now. Now we are actually at the end of the program. Thank you so much for everyone who come over today, especially the people who's observing Ramadan, who's fasting. Today it was really hard for us to come, but we made it. We come, we came, we show up for Brother Jamal. We make sure that Brother Jamal is having all the support from the community. Thank you so much. That means a lot to Brother Jamal and for us as an Yemen Alliance organization. And we will not be silent. We will keep advocating for him until we make sure that he gets his justice. Thank you so much and have a great day.